How to get a scholarship. Hello dear student. Welcome to Research Academy channel. Most students around the world dream of a scholarship, especially postgraduate students. In this video, I will answer you to top 10 questions about scholarships. At the end of this video, you will be able to 1. Understand everything about scholarships and their requirements. 2. Qualify yourself to win a scholarship. 3. Search for a scholarship. 4. Application for a scholarship correctly. 5. Winning a scholarship. Listen to the video until the end because it may change your future for the better. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive great scholarships application calls in the coming days to study a master's or ph.D. in the best universities in the world. Let's go. What is a scholarship? It is financial aid provided to students, allowing them to study for free with a monthly stipend, housing and other benefits at a university. Scholarship providers are either country governments, educational charities or universities. The student can get a scholarship in the universities of his country or in the universities of other countries. Every year thousands of scholarships are awarded to students around the world to study at all undergraduate, master's, doctoral and postdoctoral levels. Of course, each scholarship has requirements and advantages. Because huge numbers of students apply for these scholarships, only the best applicants who meet the scholarship conditions are accepted, according to the number specified in the scholarship. What are the types of scholarships? Scholarships are of several types. In terms of the nationality of the applicants, there are international scholarships. Any student from any country in the world can apply to it, except for students of the same country. There are regional scholarships, which accept students from specific countries, and there are local scholarships for students of one country. In terms of funding, there are fully funded scholarships, which are the best scholarships, and there are partially funded scholarships. In terms of level of study, there are scholarships for each undergraduate level, undergraduate scholarships, which are offered to high school graduates, master's scholarships, which are offered to bachelor's graduates, doctoral scholarships, which are offered to master's graduates, and postdoctoral scholarships, which are offered for PhD graduates. What are the donor's goals of providing scholarships? According to each donor, the goal is determined. The universities that offer scholarships are considered a contribution to the development of society and support for students who excel academically, especially if their financial level does not allow them to study abroad, and it is also in the interest of any university to attract the best students in the world to study there. For example, master's and doctoral students publish their research and dissertations on behalf of the university, and this raises the university's rating and strengthens its reputation. Also, any outstanding student who makes scientific discoveries or wins scientific prizes will be a positive point for his university. Also, giving scholarships is a kind of promotion for the university. As for the institutions that give scholarships, their charitable goal is to support outstanding students through donations made by companies or very wealthy people. Or to solve specific problems. For example, a medical body may offer scholarships to students and researchers to find solutions and conduct research on specific issues, and so on. The governments of rich countries offer scholarships to attract the best minds in the world to study in them, and they can then work in them, and this contributes to supporting the development of these countries scientifically and economically. Scholarships are also a kind of assistance to developing countries to develop the level of their students by studying for free in scientifically advanced universities. What do you benefit from getting a scholarship? When you apply for a scholarship and are accepted and go to study there, it means that 1. You study for free and receive a monthly stipend, free travel tickets, housing, food allowance, transportation, and health insurance, free of charge. That is, you get a wonderful opportunity to study that may not be available to you if you are poor, or the specialization may not be available in your country, or you may not have suitable conditions for you to study, if you will study on your own account. 2. You study at a highly rated university, and this is important for your level in the field, and important for your CV and helps you find better job opportunities with a good salary. 3. You learn a foreign language that is the language of the mother country in which you will study, in addition to developing your English. 4. Get to know a new culture and new people from the brightest students in the world, because those who are accepted in the scholarships are the elite students applying to the scholarship. This must be in your favor. How can I make me ready to win a scholarship? First of all, you should ask yourself this question. Why would they accept me as one of the thousands of applicants other than me? Of course, you must be among the best. So understand the requirements for scholarships, and develop your skills to meet them. For example, learn English very well, publish a research paper or write a small book in your specialty. Second, prepare all the required documents in advance, such as the IELTS or TOEFL test, your academic certificates, your passport, your personal statement, and your recommendation letter. Third, have patience, self-confidence, and apply for scholarships. What are the requirements of scholarships? Most scholarships require you to be 1. A brilliant student in your study. Scholarships are a small number compared to the number of students applying. The brightest students are selected in a study. If you are a secondary degree graduate and aspire to get a bachelor's degree, your high school grades should be very good or excellent. Your rate should be 85% above. If you're a bachelor graduate and aspiring for a master's degree, you should have an 80% graduation rate and above. And if you're a master graduate and you'd like to get a doctorate scholarship, you better have your graduation rate very good or excellent. Plus, you have to be a cultured person who loves learning and discovering. It is important that you have a positive leadership personality and you have useful contributions to the development of your community. For example, you are involved in voluntary volunteer works or activities in favor of the environment, health, education, or sustainable development. Your level is very good in English. You have documents that demonstrate your success at a good level and above in IELTS test or TOEFL test. Of course, if your mother tongue is English, you don't have to do an IELTS or TOEFL test. Some scholarships do not require English in the event that the language of the study is not English. Therefore, these scholarships include 1 year to learn the language of the study, if it is not your mother tongue. For the IELTS test, which means International English Language Testing System, your score should be between 6.5 and 9. Test validity is 2 years. For the TOEFL test, which means Test of English as a Foreign Language, your score should be between 90 and 120. Test validity is 2 years. What documents do I need to apply for a scholarship? The following documents are not all required by every scholarship, but I will list them all. 1. Document of your success in the IELTS or TOEFL test. 2. A copy of your ID and passport. 3. Copies of your academic certificates, and a list of your grades, translated into English by a certified translator, or as required by the awarding body. 4. Your CV. 5. Application form. It consists of questions that you have to answer. 6. Personal statement. They may ask you to write it, usually between 500 and 2,000 words, and sometimes they assign you essay questions that you have to answer. You usually talk about yourself, your strengths, your interests, your ambitions. Personal statement is very important to convince the donor that you are the right person to be accepted. 7. Recommendation letter. Written by one of your university professors, supervisor or manager at work, as required by the donor. 8. A list of your previous work, such as your published research papers, articles or books. 9. Sometimes some scholarships require you to pass specific tests for admission to university programs in some countries. 10. Sometimes, you should send a list of volunteer activities that you have participated in. 11. Some scholarships require a certain level in languages other than English. For example, in Germany, they ask for a specific level of the German language. 12. Your age should not exceed the limit required by each scholarship. Here are the top 10 scholarships around the world. 1. Chevening Scholarships, UK. 2. Fulbright Scholarships, USA. 3. Eiffel Excellence Scholarship Program, France. 4. Australia Awards Scholarships. 5. Clarendon Scholarships at University of Oxford. 6. Gates Cambridge Scholarships. 7. Schwartzman Scholars Program at Tsinghua University. 8. Knight Hennessy Scholars Program at Stanford University. 9. Joint Japan World Bank Scholarships. 10. Rotary Foundation Global Study Grants. You can follow our Facebook page to receive announcements of these grants when they are announced each year. The link to our Facebook page is in the video description. How to search a scholarship. All calls for scholarships are announced online. Almost every scholarship has a set time to appear each year. To find scholarships you can 1. Search Google for websites specialized in displaying invitations to apply for scholarships. Search in English and in your native language, and follow the pages of these websites on social media. 2. Search the websites of universities, especially universities that are famous for providing annual scholarships, and follow their pages. 3. Search the websites of institutions that offer annual scholarships, such as the Gates Cambridge Scholarship Program, or Fulbright Program, or Chevening Program, or DAAD. The DAAD is an association of German institutions of higher education and their student bodies. And follow their pages. 4. You can follow our channel page on Facebook because we will publish the most important scholarships when they are issued. You can find a link to the Search Academy page in the video description. How to increase your chances to be accepted in scholarships. 1. You must strive to meet all the conditions required by the scholarships, the most important of which is the IELTS test, with a score of 6 out of 9 at least. Or the TOEFL, with a score of 90 out of 120 at least. 2. If you are still a student, you must work to graduate with a high rate, at least 85%. 3. You should apply to as many scholarships as possible. The more scholarships you apply, the higher your chances of being accepted. 4. If you are a bachelor's or master's graduate, publish one or more research papers in a scientific journal to stand out from the crowd. 5. Do what you will write about in your personal statement, such as writing a book or participating in scientific conferences or volunteer activities to protect the environment, for example. And take certificates, pictures and videos of you to prove that. 6. Prepare the required documents in advance on your computer. 7. Write well and persuasively, especially in the personal statement, an application form, to prove to the donor that you are special and deserving of the scholarship. 8. Read well each scholarship requirements and send the required documents without shortage. Also, you should amend the personal statement to be suitable for each scholarship. 9. Be honest, and prove everything you write about your previous work, such as photos of your activities, links to your videos, links to your research papers. 10. Subscribe to our channel, and we will tell you more about these subjects about scholarships in the coming days. Dear student, in the end of this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell button, because, in Research Academy channel, we help you to develop your scientific research skills, and we will publish videos about future calls for scholarships. Also, follow us on Facebook. Our page link is in the video description. Good luck. Research Academy channel.